On October 29, 2016, this is Hot W, Hands of the Week for Advanced Players. Green Bridge friends, Michael here at BridgeHands, and we're going to take a look at something different today. It's going to be Hands of the Week, but this time is not going to be online play. This is where I direct once a week. A couple months back, there was a sectional tournament at clubs, or STaC as we like to call it, and there were about, better part of 558 tables. And that meant at each club there were maybe, 5, 10, 15 tables, maybe about 60 players or so per club, all over the western United States, all competing against each other as though it was a sectional tournament. Now, normally at a club, it is a club game. Clubs are part of a unit. When the units hold several times a year a unit game, then there's the people from that unit. Might be hundreds, might be up to a couple thousand or more, such as down in Florida, but typically might be about a couple hundred players that are playing in a sectional tournament. ACBL gives silver points at those sectional tournaments. There are regional tournaments, which is for a whole sector of many counties, oftentimes could be a state in some case, and then there, of course, is the national tournaments. So we're going to take a look at this sectional tournament at clubs, which the ACBL authorizes all the clubs to compete against each other. How does that work? Well, the results are tabulated and sent in to a national point where they can be consolidated with the other clubs. So you do not compete just with people at your club, but in a sense, you have this virtual tournament going against all the other different clubs. So at this tournament, the overall aggregate result, 558 tables, and the highest achievement was 72.62%, and they received 24 master points for coming in first place. Just ever so close, at 72.53%, was 18 master points, and third place, 13.53 master points, was for 72.32%. Look how close that was. A third of a percentage points between first, second, and third. And it went on from there all the way down. But I'm just showing the first three. And why am I showing these? Because at my club where I was directing, this was the pair that came in third place. They did so well against all the other players at my club. They came in, looked like they might be top overall, but they weren't, but very close to it. They still received 13.5 master points. Now, normally at a game, you receive 0.1 master point for every pair. So if you're playing against 10 pairs, you come in first place, you get 1 master point. Second place, about 8/10 of that, you get 0.8 master points, and so on and so forth. So if you're playing in a big tournament against many different players, you can see you can get lots of master points, and that's what it's all about. So okay, let's go ahead and take a look at duplicate table layouts before we head to the tables. So before going to the table, let's go ahead, for those of you who are social rubber auction contract bridge players, to take a look a little bit how a duplicate pair match point game is laid out. Not critical, but it might be helpful. So in the case where I was directing, we had 13 tables, 4 players, of course, at each table. So it's 52 players. And since there's north, south, east, west pairs, that's 26 pairs. So here at table 1, I put 2 hands, or 2 boards as we call them, that would be played for the first round. Takes about 8 minutes to play a hand. So 16 minutes per round. And we have the north, east, south, west rotational players. And when they get through the north, south, they stay stationary right where they're at the whole time. But when the round is called after 16 minutes, I, the director, will say, okay, east, west players, move up. So if you're sitting at table 1, you'll go to table 2. And the people at 2 will go to 3 and 4. The people at 4 will go to table 5. And so on, all the way around the room until table 13, east-west there will go around back to table 1. And everybody shifts every round, every 16 minutes after they play each group of 2 boards. So board 1 and 2 are at table 1, 3 and 4 are at table 2, and so on, up to 25 and 26 are at table 13. And the boards move in the opposite direction of the players. So after play completes for the first round, boards 1 and 2 go all the way back to table 13. And table 2, boards 3 and 4 will go to table 1. So the east-west will go up and the boards will go down. And that's a little bit of how the rotation goes between the players. So 2 boards or hands per round, takes about 16 minutes. We're going to play 24 boards. It's about 3.5 hours. So most everybody plays everybody else at the other tables. Very nice balanced movement this way. The north-south, as we said, are stationary. They'll stay seated the same. And the east-west players, hey, they get a little bit of exercise. They get to go up, down every 16 minutes. So a little bit of movement. Okay, so what else? Well, we might think about when we have school that maybe 80% is an average, a C, somewhere around there. But 50% is typically in a duplicate match point game after a large number of boards is about the average. And standard deviations are typically around 40-some to 50-some. 55%, you're probably going to get some master points for achieving a pretty good result. Under 50, usually not. Although if the director didn't do a good job or something weird happened, we had all the top players north-south and all the weak players, novices, east-west, then you would expect that even all the other north-souths you were playing against, if you had 45 and they were 43, 42, 37, you would be the top for that direction. But the directors try to make it so that it's a balanced field for the north-south so that everybody has uniform, fair play. So we normally are in this range between 40 and 60. If you're 60%, you might be the top person, maybe even 56, 55%. 65% is certainly A-level player, or A-level results, I should say. And if you were to get 70%, well, that is just fantastic. Now, if you have fewer hands you played, if you only played 12 hands, you have a greater delta up and down between the high and low. But as you get playing more boards, it tends to equalize out, assuming that the players are of somewhat ranked abilities. On our first hand, north is the dealer. Nobody is vulnerable. It is a 5, 4, 2, 2 shape. And for high card points, just a couple of queens. 4 points there. So with only 4 points, no bid there for sure. It's going to be a pass. Over to the east hand now. Here's a shapely hand. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 7, 3, 2, 1 shape. Wow. And look at these nice honors in the long suit. That's what we like to see. Hopefully most of the time that's what you'll have. Wish it was a spade suit. But there's 8 high card points. Plus we normally count 1 point for everything beyond our fourth in the suit if they have a good useful suit. And this with these honors definitely is. So there's probably about another 3-ish high card points, I assume. And the ace of spades, stiff ace of spades, another 4. Ace 3 times in hearts, there's another 4. So 11 plus 8, about 19 points. I'm not going to open 2 no trump with this shape, that's for sure. So yeah, we'll open 1 diamond. If a partner makes a peep, bids anything, then we'll probably be heading for 3 no trump. I suppose if they bid 2 or 3 diamonds with 4 or 5, then we'll probably look for a 5 diamond, or who knows, maybe a slam in diamonds. We don't have that many losers outside of the diamond suit. But for right now, we're going to just bid 1 diamond. Okay, over to the south hand. Well, speaking of shapely hands, where there's one shapely hand, another often exists, there is a 6, 5, 1, 1 shape. Wow, how about that? High card points, not so much. Well, we like this ace-king 6 times, so there's 7 high card points, plus 2 for those 2 that are beyond the fourth with a nice suit. Ace-king, I definitely say it's a good suit. Jack 5 times, not so much. Jack 10, a little bit more. I'll give you 1 maybe point there. 9, 10 points. You want to overcall 1 spade? You want to overcall 2 clubs? Well, there's 3 reasons we overcall. What are they? 1 is to look for a fit. And if you can find a fit in the spade suit, that would be the best, wouldn't it? So that would be one reason. A second is to be obstruction. And obviously, if you can obstruct in the highest ranking suit, such as spades, that's another one. What's the third one? Lead direction. All right, so if we bid spades, that's not very good lead direction, is it? Clubs would be. As my father said, you cannot have your cake and eat it too. Not all the time, anyway. So what do you want to do after the one diamond bid? Do you want to go one spade? Look for maybe the partnership fit? Or do you want to just get some lead direction? That may make a difference later. Well, I guess a lot of the people in the field went ahead and said partners of pass hand, neutral vulnerability. I'll bid one spade. I don't think my partner is going to put a penalty double. I don't have to have that many points to overcall anyway. Let's go ahead and compete in the master suit. Okay, so over to the west hand. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at this. There's another 7, 3, 2, 1. Coincidence? I think not necessarily. And for high card points, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is in the heart suit, plus another 3 distribution, 6 plus 3. There's 9 effective points there. King Doubleton in the spade suit, that is your righty's suit, isn't it? So they got the ace, fine. If not, oh well. So there's another 3, we'll count it. And in the club suit, Queen Jack third, no, Queen Jack 9. I like that 9, that's helpful. So yeah, there's another 3 points. So 9 plus another 6, 15. You know you want to be in game. But for right now, after one spade, we're going to bid 2 hearts, which shows 10 points or more, and a 5-card suit or longer. Okay, over to the north hand. If your partner bid 2 clubs, you're not going to come in with a bid. If your partner bid 1 spade, I hope you're going to use the law of total tricks, which says a neutral vulnerability, or favorable for sure, bid up to the total number of cards in your suit. Your partner has 5 plus in the spade suits. You have 5. That is 10. So 10 out of 13 tricks would say you can make the 4 level 4 spades, and that would be your bid. After 2 hearts, you'll be 4 spades, and that's just an obstructive bid. So if your partner bids spades, yeah, you hit deep clover this time, and you're going to be in 4 spades so far. Let's see what happens. The night is young. Over back to the east hand. Well, if your partner just overcalled 1 heart, if there was not the spade bidder, they may only have 4 cards in the suit. I don't think you're going to want to go to 5 hearts in that situation. But since they bid 2 hearts with 5 or more, and maybe quite a few more since north bid 4 spades, you might be tempted to go to 5 hearts yourself or 5 diamonds, one of the two. Okay, let's say that after 4 spades is you bid 5 diamonds. You're just not so sure. You like your diamond suit, and that's where you're going to bid it. Okay, back to south. Well, certainly no bid there. Just happy enough that the 4 spades is where it stopped. So, okay, let's take a look at the suit quality of the west hand. We have a 7-card suit. And we take a look at our honors plus the length of the suit. So we have 3 honors plus 7 long. So 3 plus 7 is 10. And a suit quality of 9 is a semi-self-sustained suit. Fully self-sustained suit is where we have 10, and we should only lose 1 trick. So yeah, you should not lose more than 1 in this suit. Your partner opened, so your losers... I guess you might have 2 here, perhaps in the club suit, and in the diamond suit 1, the spade suit maybe 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your partner should have 2.5 to 3 cover cards, so that takes away hopefully this much. So you should maybe make 5 hearts. So I think obviously you don't want to play in 5 diamonds. You were going to have to correct to 5 hearts is your bid. Now the question is does it pass out quietly, or do the opponents want to go ahead and do a bigger sacrifice and maybe push the opponents up to the 6th level? Will they make the 6th level? A lot of questions, aren't there, right off the bat? I would say with the north hand, no, I wouldn't bid anymore. Pass, south hand, wow. Your partner went 4 spades, and you've got this beautiful ace, king, 6 times in the club suit. And with that singleton heart, you really have the shape here. You might be tempted to go to 6 spades. But what if they can't make 5 hearts by the opponents? You've got some questions, and it's not really an easy call. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what happens at the table and see how everybody does. Okay, here we go. So the opening lead, well, if you heard them go ahead and go up to 5 hearts, you can go to 5 spades. If they go up to 6 hearts, I suppose you're going to lead the heart, aren't you? You're assuming that it's the lead direction. You're probably not going to lead this club doubleton. So if you lead the club, fine. That's fine. You get your 2 tricks. They made their 5 hearts, but they wouldn't make 6 if they went to that level. So you see what the difference it makes in terms of lead direction, having a fit, and also obstruction bids. Okay, let's take a look and see how it's played at some other tables. Okay, in our next not-so-imaginary result, we'll take a look and see how people bid these hands. Once again, it was a pass by the north hand, 1 diamond by east, south, 1 spade, 2 hearts, not 4 hearts, by west. Let's say 3 spades, a little wimpy here with a lot of total tricks. And after that, partners got 5. They got a big fit in spades. Could bid 4 diamonds, but let's say 4 hearts. If it was 4 diamonds, we'll see 4 hearts over here, or 5 hearts, I'm sure. After 4 hearts, yeah, you'll say 4 spades for south with this ace king 6 times over there in the spade suit, if your partner's got nice spades. Here in your partner 4 hearts, you're going to go 5 hearts. Yeah, if you've got that kind of a fit and a few losers, yeah, you'll go 5 hearts. Now north is, oh, I should have bid 4 spades earlier. My partner did it in a free bid direct seat. I'll go 5 spades. Let's give him a big guess. A little risky, but what do you want to do over here? I think you would either double or pass. A double would say, don't bid any more, partner. A pass says either you penalize or you go 1 level higher. And you might do that with this nice hand. After all, you've only got 1 spade. Okay, 5 spades, pass over by south. Yeah, you don't want to really double. You're not sure about this king of spades if it's worth anything, but your partner's got some 12 more points somewhere. So, okay, 6 hearts. Let's go ahead and go for that slam. I think we maybe should be able to make it. And let's say they don't go to 6 spades in this scenario. We'll try one more and see how that works out for you. And 6 hearts passed out. So you've ostensibly got this nice spade fit here in the north-south. And so what are you going to lead? Yep, you've got it. They're going to lead the spade. You win it with the ace, and you are so happy that they didn't lead that club suitor. You would lose 2 tricks immediately and go down 1. But now you've got a chance, and you need to make 12 tricks. How are you going to do it? Well, you can see that you can get rid of 1 of these clubs on this king of spades when you get to this hand. So rather than do a diamond finesse, a deep diamond finesse, well, you'd better pull at least 1 trump, because how many do you have? 7 and 3 is 10. So there are 3 and 0, goodness forbid, or 2 and 1 most of the time. Okay, so here we go. A heart goes up with a 10. Interesting. Okay, so you win with the jack. You want to leave this ace entry over in the dummy hand to see what you can do in these diamonds. At any rate, now you can go ahead and play that king of spades, pitch 1 of the clubs, and that was a crucial trick you had to get rid of, or you were going to go down. So you should be able to do it now. let's go ahead and follow through with it. Okay, we're going to play a heart. Make it safe, get that last heart out. Win with the ace. Let's see if the diamonds split naturally. Okay, they both have 1. We had what, 7 and 1 is 8. That means they had 5. They've played 2 and they've got 3 more. We play the king and oh shoot, it was 4-1. So that's not going to work quite like we wanted. But we got to pitch a club. And now we can go ahead and play a diamond. And since they're out of trump, we can ruff low. We can go ahead and play a club, let them have a club trick. And over by south, you cannot play diamonds and you cannot play hearts. So you're going to have to give them a ruff and a sluff. So when you lead the ace, sure, they'll ruff in. And they lose 1 trick by the declare. So they made 6 hearts because, why? Because you didn't lead the club suit, because you went for the fit. You chose option number 1, go for the fit, not for lead direction. And that's always a guess. You can't have that cake and eat it too, as we talked about. Let's go ahead and say, what if you had to play in 7 hearts? How would you do that? Goodness forbid. Let's try that one. Well, okay, Bridge friends, that completes part 1 of the show. But wait, there's more, lots more. In part 2, we're going to take a look at 3 more hand variations of bidding and play for the 13 north-south and east-west players. Then we're going to go to the scoring table and take a look and see how the 13 north-south and east-west pairs fared against each other with different bidding, play, and leads. That's just going to get us warmed up. After that, we're going to go to part numbers 3 through 5. I'm sure we have 7 more hands, don't we? So we have a lot more in store to take a look and see not only how the regular mortals did, but that one pair that came in with over 72%, how they did playing against the rest of the field. Did they do everything brilliantly? Did they get some gifts from the other players? Aha! Let's go take a look. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and proceed to www.bridgehands.com/videos. Click on the index of videos for the Hot W, the Hands of the Week, and log in and go ahead and watch part 2 of the show as a free member. Or go all the way, sign up for an Ultra membership for 1 year and see hundreds of hours of bridge lessons. Okay, see you over in part 2.